Welcome back, welcome back, welcome to Can't Catch a Break. It's DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. For those that are probably sleeping or resting or at work, we want to thank you. Thank you for listening to us on this Monday. Yes, Monday. It's July 28th, 2025. Yes, yes, yes. I know it's one of those days, from the weekend, going to work or even, laying down, sleeping, tired. But guess what? As long as you're all right, that's fine. And that's a good thing, to be all right, okay? Be resting, and be in good health. I just wanted to say that. So thank you all for listening. Please poll us, tell us what you think. We'd love to hear from you. We really appreciate you. We want to thank you so much. We always give a shout out to you. Because you didn't have to listen to us. You could have listened to someone else or whatever. But we thank you. We appreciate you very much. And we deal with issues of life every day. But the thing is, remember, I was always told patience is a virtue. And those some of the things, sometimes, people, or we as people, have sometimes a hard time sometimes dealing with patience because there's so many things that's around us, distractions, things that you have to face in life. But how do you feel about patient? Why do you feel impatient? I ask myself that sometimes, which is good, and to explore and to observe, some things, because everything we don't know, but we always learning. It's always a learning process, young or old, and we see it, the impatience of dealing with children and dealing with teenagers and all that, and as life goes on, that word patience sticks for anybody, no matter what age you're in. Being impatient is the one that really, weighs on people. So I'm just keeping it real, and I have to talk about this. I have a good episode on today. Just want you to sit back and just hey, let's listen. And let's see. We're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We're here to encourage, build. We're here to speak the truth, facts. And for those that's listening, podcasters out there, we're powered by Riverside FM. Yes, we are. We are. And so I just wanted to share that with you that this podcast is. We've been on now for almost probably 2 years now, which is good. I mean, really. I mean, good sound, good quality. I mean, really, a lot of features, a lot of new features, a lot of things that enhance from video to audio. So I mean, really, you do want clarity. You do want good conversation. You do want to be able to hear clear and concise. Want people to hear you. So I mean, they do offer. I mean, I'm just talking, we're talking because I don't work for Riverside, but podcast. But I tell you one thing, they haven't let me down. So I'm growing, I'm learning, we're learning the process. We got to learn a lot of things, but a little help, information, and a little reading. you know, you'll learn. It takes time, but and we'll be coming live. You'll see us live sometime. Right now we just doing audio because we want to talk. And then as you get to know on this podcast, we deal with all races, all walks of life, no matter what color you are, where you're from. We are here to talk about building motivation, encouraging faith. We're here to talk about things, issues that we deal with everyday life. No man is an island. We're here to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. That's what it's all about. Encouraging, understanding, those things in life. It's good to disagree and agree. We're not here to be judge anyone, be critical of anyone. We're not here to love. We're here to forgive. We're here to pray. We're here to do those things that better for all of us as a whole. So thank you all for listening. I do have a good episode on today. It's very, very profound. It's very, very profound. Yes, it is. I know, and I just want to talk to someone today, like someone talked to me. Knowledge is power. Let's share it. And one of the things I want to talk about is, guess what? Is being impatient. Now, and you see a lot of people today. You see they scatter. People scatter about when they're dealing with being impatient. You see the things, the ups and downs, and in life when dealing with patience. Because impatient is the one that I think dealing with your characteristics. The things. The tendencies. To rush. Through things, through life, journey, adventures. Everyday tests and trials. So it's the thing is that patience is needed. And when we in those times now where we see patience is needed, you see a fast world, you see a fast moving society, you see technologies in advancing, you see so much competition out there, and everybody wants the piece of the pie. They say, right? So they do want a piece of the pie. So those things happen. So I just want to share that because impatient though, they gonna get there. People rush. They want to be, how you got goals and dreams. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Dream big. You teach your youth, teach the young people. They can make it through life. You know, being positive and hey, you know what, being part of the solution and not part of the problem. You show them. Your daughter, your son. Your teenagers that right now they want to do things and if if you have succeed, you have success, then you share your knowledge with them. And this is the thing is what's really we see right now it's frustrating to the people is impatient. Now I've noticed that you see the churches today. I'm not talking against the church. I'm just speaking the truth. That as modern times have changed, teenagers at one time because the people were not all that busy. They mentor those youth, those teenagers. So when they went off to college, they'll avoid many pitfalls because of that. We don't see that much more. And so a lot of them go and they don't come back to church. They became, out there. A lot of them became where they wanted to just go out there and not really succeed, you know, in life because of the attention and the things they want. But if you teach them patience, you teach them patience, they can go a long way. Patience possesses your soul. Just wanted to say that. And we see that even, in the churches, teenagers want something to do. They want to be involved. They want, and you have to keep them. I'm speaking to someone. Keep them active in curriculums, arts and crafts. Teach them about the Bible. I'm just, you know, taking going somewhere. The parents and everyone going out somewhere to the parks and stuff, and going to places, keeping them active because, I'm just saying this because what I'm seeing is that they've been pulled away from and they wind up getting in trouble. We've seen that happens a lot now with these teenagers. No matter what color you are, distraction and being impatient is dangerous. So I want to come back. This is what the church is supposed to be, just like the centers. Out here. The after school centers and places where kids can go be a safe haven, but we don't see that no more. So they tend to, because they're impatient, to go out and try to find that, that fun or that, and wind up getting in trouble. So those things that impatience can really even mess with young people to a point. You see a lot of some of them are incarcerated, some of them and got in trouble, because there's nobody there mentoring them and helping them in those areas of being patient with life, what they see. They're gonna get it, but it takes time. So they being impatient, they want to go out and make the fast money. They want to go out and do things that call. They want to go to school. They want to drop out. you know, pursue careers the wrong way. Uh, so this is why it's important that the older people, young adults, the teenagers, the young adults, and those young adults can teach the teenagers too, and the older adults can teach both. It's time to and that's what's missing. That's what's missing right now. Impatient is very, very now in marriages, in families. We see that rapid growing rate right now. The traits, the negative traits, the short tempers. We see that now. Of people wanting things and they can't get it. They throw temper tantrums about things and they want it right away because they've been patient about it, but it come when it's positive. But you see what's happening, so we have to, as people, be uh, very helpful in those areas. On this series, we want to, as people of all walks of life, uh, study. Okay, study patience is a virtue. Look at yourself. Look, we all can look at ourselves. Where's my distractions? Where I'm impatient about? Do examine over yourself. Because those things is very, it's very serious. And some people get frustrated, feel uh, pressure. They struggle with concentration on tasks, doing things because they're impatient about it. Making hasty decisions. Uh, you know, those things. They want, but it's all called patient. And I know it's a tough word because you have to really get yourself to mentally, and tear and grab heed to it because you see what's happening. So I just wanted to talk to someone today that's going through that, being, while you feel impatient. There's a lot of characteristics. What is going on? I mean, there's a lot of things you want in life, but it's called patience. You'll get there. You can't rush anything because that ain't the way life works. You take your time. Teach the young people about that. Get there as they learn a trade, as they go to school. The things they do, it's all about patience. Don't rush it. And we see uh, some things are impulsive. Uh, you know, uh, and some people can make decisions and without even considering. That's what I'm saying. Just like in marriages, you have to understand before you. It don't mean that because a person did something right away, that they talk to the person before they made their decision. Because you could be saying I'm right, but then like I say, after the fact, that yeah, it affect both of y'all in marriages because you wasn't thinking, you was being impatient. That's how important decisions are. Anything like a job or a supervisor, you can make a decision that without proper consideration, uh, you know, it, you know, it can mess up because you didn't evaluate nothing. Decision things that you did, and a lot of people, you see the signs, physical signs of impatience. They're fidgeting, they're tapping their fingers, they're pacing back. Sometimes you're in a rush, and sometimes you got to get somewhere, and you're in line waiting for something, and it's too long, or you're waiting on someone, so you start pacing the floor. Those things happen. Those things happen. Just like showing an example. Um, so we see that, and a lot of things. Uh, if if you drive with motivation, you know, um, sometimes it all depends on how you do it. You could be a force in achieving goals, completing tasks. The energy. When it comes to that, you have to really look at it for what it is. And I just wanted to share it because we are in different times now, and people are not. Some people are not what they, like they, are. A lot of decision making. Uh, some people are impatient. They want things to happen right away. but you got to evaluate. You got to sit back and observe. Just don't jump to stuff without thinking. Okay, and that's you say when it comes to impatience, it shows up big time for some people. So we have to look at some people. Like I said, people do be restless, short temper, they fidgeting, they're pacing, when they're impatient. I'm just throwing out those signs, of so we have to be around, um, in attitudes wise. Frustrated, yelling. Um, I mean, arguing. Uh, it's just a lot of things happen when you're impatient. So if you see people like that around you, remember if it's something they want, and it's like within them that some things they don't need, they act out like that. I'm just sharing with you because it's very important. Times now is everybody want their cake and ice cream. They want things right away. They really do. They really, really do. They really, really want things right away. And, yeah. So they want it right away, and then what happens? When they get it, they find out what it wasn't for you. And they now, because they're not evaluating the impatience, now look at them now. They're more just wow. Now they're angry. So we as people have to be wise, wise in decision making. Yes. Children, decision you can affect your children, you can affect not being wise, but and then when it comes to being patient, you can mess things up. So take heed. You see, there was a saying said, "The hurry I go, the behinder I get." Okay, if you're rushing things, I know you gotta go to job, you gotta go to work and all that, but there's a way. Okay, okay, proper planning prevent poor performance. Okay, so it's all a plan too. That helps you out. Like the grass, I'm gonna say it again. The difference between the ant and the grasshopper, the ant is preparing. The ant is not jumping around, running around. Getting his home, getting his food together, working, and he's taking his time. But the grasshopper is just bouncing around all day. Really just doing okay. I don't care about nothing. So then what happens? The year go by. The year comes by the end when it get cold. When the winter time comes, all through the summer, when spring, summer, and all that, the grasshopper was having a ball. They care about rushing. They care about nothing. They have the patience to do nothing. So what happens? Then you see the ant when it's during winter time, and you in his nice home under this chimney, and you see the grasshopper jumping around. But what happens? The grasshopper, what? They can't grasshopper laid out in the snow. He's deceased. He died because of really. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So the ant is sitting back on this fire chimney and got his food, and the grasshopper's laying on his back. This it died and died. So yeah, there's also wisdom keys for that. A wisdom key. Yes. Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. We got to do that no matter where we at, what time we're living in, how society is. You be positive. You be patient. Don't be impatient. Don't let nobody rush you because when it's all said and done, you'll be affected by it, not them, because they in their mind already have said what they're gonna do, but it might not come appealing to you, and so it'll hinder you in the process. So yeah, so let's think about when it comes to impatient, how how it messes us up, what it does to us. You know, what kind of negative trait I leave behind. A lot of things take place when you're impatient. So I just want to share that with you all. Those that are listening, please subscribe to Can't Catch a Break. We love you. We love you. Please tell us. Our feedback is very important. You can poll us And you see this podcast, we're here designed to help, encourage, motivate, talk issues. Let's talk podcasters out there. Some of you might say, well, no, I don't want to talk to him or her, Dr. Shar, because, no, we're down to earth people. We are understanding. We disagree and agree is normal, But guess what? At the same time, it's about building positive uh, concepts to life issues when they come. So, you're listening. We just want to thank you all again. Tell somebody about Can't Catch a Break. Yes. I mean, come on with it. We're here. Yes. Let's do the thing. Let's do it. All right. Y'all have a good and fantastic day. Let me another one. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve it, people. All of y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Every day you have a chance to breathe, a chance to live. You're doing positive things. You deserve a shout. You deserve a hand clap. You deserve, yeah, yes, right, because you're being part of the solution, not part of the problem. You're here to try to make the world a better place. Yes, you are. That's what it's all about, people. So thank you from DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. Yes, yes, yes. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Tell somebody about Can't Catch a Break. I know we're not big online. We're not out there, but guess what? Yes, I guarantee we are winners. That's right. We believe in winning with people. We believe in helping people win too. We believe in pushing and motivating people that you can make it no matter how life comes and goes, but you can make it. You can keep your head up. We believe in that. We believe that everybody have a chance to dream for goals. We believe that. Yes, that you can be all you can be. Yes, that your mind is not wasted. Your mind is not wasted. You are somebody. So thank you all. Tell us what you think. We love you. We love you. We love you. Have a wonderful and a fantastic life. Keep your head up. The best is yet to come. Bye bye.